right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's quickly. Pulls it from the top of the key. The shot comes out.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Drives to the hoop. Not going to go that time. Has got the ball here for Toronto. That's tipped. That shot missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Shot's good by Rodriguez. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Quickly outside. Takes a 13-footer, and he makes it.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, "What's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the defense is trying to outwork LaVine tonight. We'll see how that goes. Guys?"
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's quickly. The offensive rebound. Here's Ingram. Deflected. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Now here's quickly. The D's right on him. Ingram, the pass to quickly. Outside Dick. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. And he's going for the oop here.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Well, Grant, Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specific Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
And the Raptors call time here.
There's no way Coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take the timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Basket's good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 8-point game, and it's Quickly with a miss. Quickly's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Throws it up high, and an emphatic jam on the lob.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
I just love the ball movement.
Inside, here's Quickly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Frank. Here's Rodriguez. Offensive board. And he slams it in one-handed.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And they're running. And there's the lob. And they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 40 left in the first. Pass to DiVincenzo. Covered by Ingram. And they call an illegal screen here.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Raptors trail by 12. For 3, Barrett. Williams grabs the board. Covered by Boucher. Pass to Rodriguez. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Rodriguez has got 7 points.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Boucher outside. Shot to stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Walter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
It's rebounded by Barrett. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Pippen.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Walter. Back to Barrett. The shot no good. Driving inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Goes in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Raptors trail by 18. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Graham.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Now here's Boucher. Yet to see a basket. Lets it fly. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And a nice finish on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Shed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, How the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Hits the three-pointer.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. 2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Substitution.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The shot by Ingram, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. And the Raptors miss again. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And Williams punches it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Hook loose. For the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the...
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Here's Abaji, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Abaji. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Driving to the basket.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. On offense, here come the Raptors. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
Both free throws good from Ingram. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Now here's Barnes. Now Ingram. The shot misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And he, oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, B.A., not many players can pull off an incredible move like that.
Boy, you're talking about a very short list.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. He'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
And when you're looking at this year's rookie class, Dick stands out for his polish and versatility at the offensive end. In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Walter. And he can't get that one. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue. Setting each other up beautifully, I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Now here's Quickly. Driving in. And he throws it down with one hand.
And just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
First half. 2 minutes.
Rebound, Toronto. 1:50 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
To the inside, Frank. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
1.5 minutes left to play in the half. It's quickly with a drive. No good with a layup. Quickly's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Toronto calls time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Now is that time to grab a free shirt.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Shed, the 11-footer. And Rodriguez pulls it down.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Fires for 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Shed. No good. Unable to win this run.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Try.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pulls it from the corner, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Shed's gotten 4 this quarter. Shed's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Frank, covered by Boucher. And Boucher with the block. Pass to Frank. Stolen. Knocked away. He gets it up. And so a pretty lopsided game in the first half. Delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. The 2K Sports halftime show.
Mon oncle a violé ma mère.
Ah, le ballon, il me faisait mal à la main.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, give us yours. They're getting into the lane whenever they want. Getting some high percentage. Look, I don't think the coaching staff on your coach shut down. Jack, what was your takeaway on Toronto? They need to give more energy and effort on the floor. We found each other in front of them. Probably they're getting bullets.
Je me branle sur des lolis. Je dégage.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Oh!
Wow!
And he dunks it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Down low. Here's Barnes. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Barnes has got 8.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Guarded by Dick. They get it back. Here's Frank. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Barnes. Give him 8 points now. Tipped. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Ball. Coming on the floor for the away team, Dante DiVincenzo.
Quickly against DiVincenzo. Hurdle, the pass to Quickly. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ingram. Oh, and he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Coming on the floor for the away team, Williams, number 37.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Takes a 3. Quickly with a rebound. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. The 3 from Barnes. Nope, 4 for 7 now.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Abaji's checked in for Barnes. And the free throw, no good. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
I like that. Ingram using his length inside.
Pass to Frank. No good that time. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dick.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Guarded by Barrett. Into the lane. Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Now here's Quickly. He's covered closely. Boucher passes to Quickly. It's not going to go for him. Quickly's gone 4 of 10 here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And here's Ingram from the arc. Connects from downtown. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He was scuffling with this shot in the first half.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Stripped away.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Frank. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
That's his first personal foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Frank at the line for 1.
1:57 left in the third.
Away team foul. Number 37. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the away team. Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Now here's Barrett, still without a bucket.
And that's his
Away
sport.
team foul.
Getting into the danger
Number
area
37.
now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Third team foul.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the
Line
game.
for
And with
Toronto.
Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Oh, got a piece of it. Puts it up from 12. And again, Toronto, no good. Puts it up. They grab their own miss. Williams.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Oh, a 360 jam. Wow.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. It's 2-on-1. The finish. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Walter. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then Friday,
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
there's the drive.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Walter can't get it to go. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Covered by Boucher. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. 13 points in the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed.
Away team foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
First personal foul. Fourth
And he
team
makes a
foul.
first. So both teams making
At the
some
line
changes
for
here.
Toronto.
Good on both. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
Your Raptors.
Delivering the blowout.
42.
And we're just moments away from the start of the quarter.
Que ma femme, je tue ma femme. Vu qu'elle était enceinte, ça a fait un double. J'ai touché mon chien.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie his team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now the Raptors with it. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Pass to Richards. for three. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. To the paint. On target from range. He's got 19.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The steal. Here we go. Shoots. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Pass to Lawson. Here's Abaji. From the arc. Richards pulls it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
With the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Shed. They can't stop the run with that one.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Lawson. Here's Mobo, takes it inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
To the right side. Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Out left to the wing. He's feeling it. Abaji with a rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a... Wow!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Three-pointer. Robinson Earl with a rebound. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Shed, that's good.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Drops in the three.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Walter, and there's the drive.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
That one drops for him.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to Rodriguez. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Abaji. Off the mark there with a 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Oh, it's stolen away. And here they come. To the left side wing. Pippen, no good. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
It's deflected. To the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Shed. Boucher outside. And again, Toronto, no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Yeah, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Harrison, we saw some hot shooting for you. Did you have a sense coming in that you were poised for a performance like this?
Salam alaikum. Ah, il était très bien le match. J'adore le match. Ah, il a très mal joué malheureusement en fait de bon niveau.
Vous parlez de Brent Roth?
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.